Are you ready to fight?
Of course.
Rhetorical question.
Helmets? I don't have time for helmets.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection to the most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here, it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with at least one other place on it. And the headline for today, Alice, our borders are safe. We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal people breaking the law just by existing. And of course, illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin just by standing next to an illegal person. So we've got rid of 4,000 of them. My question for you is why only 4,000? Is that really enough? I will not feel safe until at least another 75 million people have been deported from this country. I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but an anonymous source has reported you for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So everyone out, no exceptions. Alice, not even you. It's for the good of the country. Everyone out, unless you can prove...
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
Auto drive is not available.
I am here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
Spread out. Find the suspect. You are coming with me one way or another.
Everyone, down! Just give me a reason to use these shotguns. You better watch it! Suspect is over!
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Yes, I can see how this could be handy as an investigation tool.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. Located the CTOS hub. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarper, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
How do we get our hands on this AI reconstruction tech, Bagley?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DeadSet network and clone my own version.
How am I supposed to carry the server off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
So, where do we find this heavy lifter?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
That's obvious. Shut up now.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Hello and welcome back to
Auto drive
Upload.
now disabled.
In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's
Auto drive now enabled.
Acting as part of the UK's television and communications network. Although there seems some secrecy around this news, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only more secrets. Yeah, now everything is part of Bloom's
The surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower, and I have to say it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that huge round thing at the top and all the blue lights. What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that. It's a light on the skyline of the afternoon, and it becomes a main point of control.
They look promising.
Someone who works construction would have access to many tools, wouldn't they? Even a cargo drone. London needs defenders, and you look like you might be one of them.
Wait, are you with DedSec? I just so happen to need some help.
Possibly. What is the situation?
I'm in debt with Clan Kelly. They paid for some medical expenses on my behalf, but they keep jacking up the interest rates. I'm basically an indentured servant at this point. Set me free from them, and I will make it worth your while.
All right. We'll look into it.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend Drop.
It's easy to talk about change. It takes guts to go out and make it happen. You have guts, I think.
Oh, you're DedSec. Good. I need help with something.
Possibly. What is the situation?
I've been poisoned by Albion. I used to move crates in their warehouse, but something in them made my hair fall out in big chunks. I'm all right now, though.
Sorry to hear that.
I took it to the regulators, but they told me they had insufficient evidence to investigate. So that's a dead end. But I'm not buying it. This whole thing is suspicious. The regulators must be in on whatever Albion is doing.
Seems like Albion and the government are working together on this. We'll find out what we can.
Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS, and I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever, in the history of London, ever agreed on anything. You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen was better than breathing a fog of raw liquid feces, and they expect us to believe that everyone agrees.
98% of one specific Londoner who bought shares in Bloom before its tentacles grew into every crevice of the country. I mean, this is not...
I don't remember Clan Kelly being disorganized. They've taken over the whole market.
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
Sitting on a bench waiting to buy. This is an official poll, so let's just put those words, official poll.
Auto drive now enabled.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
I think it's fair to say entirely trust these official polls. They feed us, Alice. And they could publish an official poll saying that over 99.9% of children
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
There. Did you hear that?
Shooting! Hey!
Neutralizing hostile targets.
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Excellent.
Yo, look there. I saw something.
Cannabis and fentanyl together at last through the miracle of genetics.
Huh. Gangsters moving narcotics. Typical.
Transfer complete.
South American nation. We're building a better Britain. Here's another one.
Search complete. Nobody's
probably
here.
fine, claims drowning scientist. Invent the world you want to have, people.
You can forget about your troubles with Clan Kelly. We have wiped all trace of your debt. Just stay out of their way from now on.
Fucking lovely. You're not bad for a group of alleged terrorists.
People like us with particular skills. We have a responsibility. You should join DedSec.
All right. I'm in. Let's have some fun.
And today, we're going to talk to Albion. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and has also got the wireless price has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's
me, that's not having a pet dog, of course, but it's actually every single day, I'm thinking to myself, wouldn't it be nice if my dog had
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a policy's been criticized the government.
I'm sure we'll probably have a contract extension negotiation point, probably, like a footballer. In the old days, I've been out in England, looking forward to talk about how our favourite song is Barcelona. The government and police but Bill violent crime, record rate, although I imagine probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime similar to the strike state, either themselves or by housing or taking violent crime contractors, which provide pretty very valuable bargain services, keeping people up. But it's probably not quite as low as the figures.
I don't know, I think they're probably right. We have the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway. The moment you have a street march, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contract. How much are they paid per different strapped up with either set rate for each extra ridiculous state market? So what is that?
It certainly looks like they're trying to hit a quota sometimes.
But what is that?
What is the set rate? 99.95 cryptos bargain. Seems very
Auto drive now
I
enabled.
imagine they don't ask too much anyway.
Auto drive now
It's just so
disabled.
nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this. Let's ask him. Oh, I hope they pick up. Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, and you remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, happy times.
You're listening to The Bar.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Right, that's a much more reassuring way of looking at things. What have we become? Alice, when you look at the state of our politics, we're supposed to have the mother of parliaments. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. And let me tell you, that never works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents. Unless you're a wolf, in which case they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do we actually own anything as a country now? Is there anything we haven't flogged off for profit? I think we've basically just become a homeopathic Britain. Diluted and diluted until there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics insist it actually works better that way. It's total bullshit. Is there anything left? New on the boat this week, a new feature, the Bug Off feature. The person who has most irritated us in Britain this week, we're going to tell to bug off, and to get things going, I'm going to nominate Big Nigel Cass. Look, this is Britain. History tells us this place is a bastion of freedom. I'm just not sure that that kind of freedom should involve Big Nigel expressing his freedom to run a private army. I guess historically there is a precedent.
Auto drive now disabled.
That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Buck PLC has Alex with a water pistol, but crucially, compared with Albion, the East India Company didn't operate its 250,000 strong army in London. It did it a long way away, out of sight, out of mind. Anyone to nominate for the Bug Off, Alice?
I think today's Bug Off for me goes to my streaming service. I'm sick of being recommended things based on things I already like. The other day it recommended me to watch a reality TV competitive dating show set in a nude commune. Andy, I watched it and I liked it, and I do not want to be the kind of person who enjoys nude competitive reality television dating shows. I did not want to know that about myself. I have to go sit in a corner and cry.
That's it from the Bug. Don't forget the live show that is so secret it is definitely not happening at the usual time and place this month. Definitely not. And definitely do not tell anyone not to come to it. It's definitely not happening. Usual time and place.
1.5 billion passengers a year.
Across 450 kilometres of network.
25,000 cameras work with 3,500 new security barriers.
To protecting our 200 kilometres of tunnels.
But we're more than just stats.
We're reliable.
We're dependable.
We're safe.
London Underground. Getting people where they need to go since 1863. Safely.
We're in pursuit.
nibbling away on the rotten carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison today. Yeah, and back.
No sign of
that was fun,
suspect.
wasn't it? That was
Over.
as long as I could manage. It's a second and a half. A reality top now, however. And well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to
Control,
CISO
target
app,
is
the
unarmed
government app that
from
has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new friend it's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CISO. It is in Britain all the more fun because of it. No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud.
Through the
City
checkpoint.
reporting to the
Repeat,
state
suspect is
and have
through
them,
the
shall we
checkpoint.
say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Was it? If you see something, say something, or if you think you might somewhere see something, say something, or you have
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary measure.
Finally, you made it. Here, your new optic.
This is the turning point, right? My normal life gets fucked. All just to join the DedSec party.
Tell me what's normal. Is it normal for the government to kill its own people?
I know everything's fucked and I know it has to change. I have a lot to give up, you know?
You aren't walking away from it. You are going to fight to protect it so it has a future.
Right. Okay then. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SIRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
Heading there now.
Ugh, what? Huh? Warning. Guards are on high alert.
children, they end up squabbling, and you know, today's Britain, your kids are going to dob you in, so you might as well get in there first and preemptively counter-dob them in to the authority. What's that number again? Let's call them up again. Hey, I've got someone else. It's my son. Let's call him Norris. He never tidies his bedroom. He gets up late. He listens to illegal, non-government sanctioned music and is covertly working it out towards the government for the restoration of a true democracy. Thank you.
Yeah, just define all your household chores as patriotic. And if they fail to do them, tell me.
Problem solved.
If you don't do the washing up, do you even want a clean British estate?
This is the Bug on the Buccaneer. Well, before we go today, Alice, let's delve into what we most miss about the old days. I'm going to pick off with the flag.
Well, here I am.
I'll highlight the server with the... AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Stop! I can't take this! Please!
This is not happening.
Stop!
The server's been loaded into your vehicle. Off you go now. Quickly, but not too quickly. Wouldn't want any accidents.
Blood, I'm like the best driver ever.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Oh shit! We got us a clash now, Bags.
Well, shit. Can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Motherfucker! Alright, cool.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
No, this isn't right.
Be careful. It's taking too much damage. A few more hits and it's toast.
CTOS A1. Data reconstruction in progress.
Drones are en route to suspect.
Our bags are hot. Shake these fucks.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Trapped here!
Take your hold! It's not letting off! Shots fired! Suspect hit!
Suspect hit!
Watch your eye!
Suspect shooting!
All right, I've got it. Now, can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
I'm listening.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike to destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
Nobody's gonna mat this rude boy.
Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill you. But don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up. I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate.